Hi guys, this is Ranjit, and in this video let's have a closer look at this Microsoft Surface Duo. And as you can see, this is a very different kind of a product, I would say. What do you call it? We call it a smartphone or a phablet or a mini tablet. And guys, if you know, I'm a sucker for these new types of form factor. This is my Galaxy Fold, the first generation. So I am always fascinated by these. These are the new form factors that we'll see. So this is Microsoft take on it. This is the Surface Pro. And if you guys recall, the last Microsoft smartphone that was made was the Lumia 950 XL. I covered it in early 2016, so it's almost up to 4.5 years. And the strange thing is that this is the box. This runs on Android. And guys, officially it's not launched in India, but I'm just thankful to Faisal Communications for arranging this unit so that we guys could check it out. And this is the higher end variant, guys. As you can see, this is the 256GB variant. It also comes with 128GB of storage. RAM and other things are the same on every variant, 6GB of RAM. So let's quickly open this up, and says Android over here, Microsoft. So let's just cut the seal of this one. Again, guys, I'll leave the link of Faisal Communications. I believe they have a Facebook page, so I'll just leave that so that you can check it out. So let's open this up, and if I open this, so we have the packaging is really nice, and this is the phone itself. I don't know what we'll call this, phone or whatever, and it's covered by Gorilla Glass all throughout. And we have this, so that goes out. So feels actually, initial first impressions, guys, premium to hold, and I'm amazed how thin this is. I will compare it with some of the other phones that we have. And the hinge mechanism looks very cool, so it can go in any angle. You can keep it like this, use it like this, or even fold it like this. And just has a single camera, 11 megapixel over here. And hats off, I would say, the hinge, what they have done with the hinge feels very premium. Anyways, let's see, what do we have. Let's open. So Surface Duo bumper. So we are actually getting a bumper case in this. Looks like that. Attach the so you can attach these bumper cases to this one, so provides a little bit of protection. So this is slight rubberish that we have. So I'll just keep this also to the side for now. And looks like this is documentation and stuff. So your SIM ejector tool is over here, so that's what we are getting in this box. I'll just keep that also to the side. This will be your USB Type-C cable. Yeah, a USB to USB Type-C cable that we are getting in the box. We won't open it. I have too many of them lying around, so I'll just keep that. And this is your power brick. It's supposed to be a 18-watt power brick on this one. Nothing super fancy, but that's what we are getting on this one. So here, as you can see, it's a USB Type-C prong that you're getting, and the box is big, but we just have this. I'll just put this back here itself. It's 18-watt one, and let's just close this, and let's look at the interesting thing that is this itself. And we have the Microsoft logo, and guys, this is also glass. This is also glass. Obviously inside is glass. Again, I believe it's Gorilla Glass 5 on this one. And how do we give a physical overview? Let's close it and see. And again, notice how thin is this. I think that this is the thinnest that I've seen on any smartphone. This is supposed to be 4.8 mm. And to give you an idea, this is the Note 20 Ultra. And just look how thick this is. This is not a thick phone, not considered as a thick phone. But notice how thin this is. So, wow. It feels actually very, very premium. And the hinge feels premium, but again, these are two screens, guys. Actually, it's a 5.6 and a 5.6 inch screen. So if you open it totally, it comes to about 8.1. It's supposed to be an AMOLED screen. And if we go back over here, looks like this is the volume rocker, power on off button. This might be the fingerprint scanner. Your SIM tray is over here. It's going to be a single SIM, guys. And your Type-C port, notice how thin is this, the USB Type-C port. Again, here is the hinge, and On this side, actually on the left side, we don't have any buttons. So all of the buttons, everything is on the right side. So I'm also curious. This is the first time I'm actually handling this one. So opening it up, it feels like a mini tablet, guys. So I think so. You close it like this and you use it, and you can also use it, I believe, in like this. Open on both ends to take calls. Certainly a very wide phone, but the build, it feels premium. It feels premium, I would say. And let's try to power it on. I don't know if we'll open both the screens. I hope it has charge. Yes. Oh, it opened on this one. I thought it would open on this one. So let's see. I'm also curious how will be the initial setup. Microsoft's take on Android. So yes, it's Microsoft, and so I like it. So yeah, as you can see, both the screens. Let me adjust the camera a little bit. So what I'll do is let me just quickly just set this up, and by the time I actually set it up, here is a quick configuration overview. This Microsoft Surface Duo is having an 8.1-inch AMOLED screen when it's opened, whereas the single screens are 5.6 inches each. It's protected by Gorilla Glass 5. It's powered by the Snapdragon 855 SoC. Comes with 6 GB of RAM. Storage we get in two variants, that's 128 GB or 256. Moving to the camera, it has a single 11 megapixel camera. This is capable of shooting even 4K video, and it's ultra thin at 4.8 mm. And it comes with a 3577 milliamp hour battery with an 18-watt fast charger. So guys, I've set this up, and while I was setting up, I got OTA update, so I had applied that. So let's have a closer look at this one, and this is how it will look in the closed mode. And let's just open this up like this, and again, as you can see, we have a fingerprint sensor, as I've told you, so I'm just going to use that to unlock. And I was just playing around with this one, so you can close the apps, and this is how it will look. And you don't have to use it like this. You can just do it like this and use it like this. The back screen will just shut off automatically. It knows that. So this is the traditional mode that you're having. You have a bunch of apps and all these things, and your quick toggles over here. But let's just open it up, because that's how you want to use it. So when you just open it like this, this screen also lights up, and there are a bunch of obviously Microsoft apps and all those things that are pre-installed, and or even Office is pre-installed, and we have some apps over here. And to give you an idea, let's say if I open up this, by default it will open only in one pane like this, but I can push it to this pane. Let's say I want to do something else, I can just pick it up and throw it over here. So here we have it. Again, this is nothing interesting. Let's say we want it on both the screens, so that also you can do. You just take this and hold it like this, and now, oops, you have to get it right. Yeah, it is on both the screen. But as you can see, we have this big, it's a divider in between, so it's not great, but I feel if you just move it in this orientation, now this becomes better, and you can even angle it like this. So again, this is great for reading, I would say. I didn't expect that, so you can use this for reading. And again, if you just swipe like this, you can again play around which screen you want. So I feel for reading, at least, it's better on like this view. And let's just try. I want to try and see how even YouTube works. So let's try that. And by default it opens in, let's search my own channel. It's opening over here. Let's try this M51 video, whatever. So viewing in full screen it says, but it's playing only in the bottom screen. Let's see if I'll skip this. Let's just, so this is how it is. But I think so we can pull this and make it on both the screens, but again the experience is not good for YouTube videos. Let me just change the resolution. Let's go to 1080p. Didn't go to, yeah, it's now pulling at 1080p. But for videos, I would say both the screen is not a good idea at all. So just keep it a single screen. I would say, as you can see, it looks much better because of that. So I feel that dual screen thing is great if you're doing reading of material like this. If you move it, I feel yes. And again, this is great for multitasking. You can have one app over here. Let's say you're doing some research work, you can have your Twitter over here. So again, this is for people who plan to do a lot of multitasking. So I feel that's nice. And you have to play around to get used to it. These gestures, I would say. to hold it correctly, otherwise it's going to only show in one pane. So it takes a little bit of time. Now it went to both the screens, as you can see, like this. So takes a little bit of time, but the thing is that the hinge is so good, I can even just prop it up like this and the back will go back, but now I can just use it to read it. Yes, the bezels on the top and the bottom are slightly thicker, but I like what Microsoft has done. I would say this is ideal for people who multitask a lot on their smartphone. Now you get a full-size app that you can run here properly. Let's say your Twitter, or even you're writing something and you can read stuff over here. So I feel a niche audience, but again, these days we are using our smartphones a lot, I would say, for doing our work. So if that is a kind of a scenario, yes, I feel this sort of a device can make sense. But again, to take calls, you'll have to actually use it like this, and then use it to take the, you have to double tap, it says to switch to the screen, the back will go, yeah, like this. So certainly I would say wider, and here now it became a single screen phone like this because this is closed. But when you open it up back, so certainly will take a little bit of time to get used to it. And let me just fire up the, YouTube video again. I wanted to check the volume. So you also get YouTube Premium, it says. So that's nice. Let me increase the volume. I just want to check the volume.
Hearing the rumors, this might be priced around 25,000 price point. Anyways, it will be launched.
So the speaker is on this one.
Leave the link of Amazon in the description.
It's coming from this side.
Idea regarding the pricing, and it comes in two variants, guys. One is 6 gigabytes of RAM.
So volume, I would say the speaker is adequate, but it's not super loud. But certainly a very unique smartphone, I would say, if you can call it, or a mini phablet. Let's see under the hood how much storage and all those things that you get. Again, they have customized it, and storage, as you can see, this is a 256 gigabyte variant. Out of that, you are getting 233 gigabytes available to you. So that's regarding the storage. And to go back, you just swipe like this. That's how you go back. That's the Android gesture that you have. And if you go to about the phone, it will be on Android version 10, as expected, Android 10 that we are getting on this one. So this is the keyboard that just popped up. Let's just go back. And over here we can just push it over here. So that's how it is. So definitely it takes a little bit of time to get used to the multitasking, so because we are pushing two screens. And but again, I think so if you play around with this for about 20-30 minutes, you get used to all that. This is the first time I'm using, and this is my experience that I'm just wanted to share with you guys. So that's what we have, and typically it's running Android under the hood. So that's what you have over here, your typical Android settings and all those things, display, all those things. You can set what you want. Brightness, it can go pretty bright. I've set it to low brightness, and I feel even for reading ebooks and stuff, this is cool, because if you load Kindle, I feel it will be perfect. This is how the Kindle actually looks. So certainly a very unique phone. And now let's also look at the camera on this one. Again, it just has a single camera over here, guys. As you can see, no camera here, no camera here. So just single camera, a big change considering most manufacturers are giving 4, 5, 6 cameras. So only a single camera. So let's try to actually invoke the camera app. So as you can see, default it is coming to the front facing camera like this, and you can take the picture. I feel this, you can move it like this. So that's, so you have your various modes, even portrait mode is there. So camera will be just okay for casual shots. Don't expect too much, I would say, but it's not totally bad. As you can see, this is indoor lighting conditions and it is doing a decent job. Again, let me just invoke the camera, and this was the front, this is the preview, and to go to the back, I just do this. Yes, so automatically it switches to this screen. So that's how it works. But again, this is not a camera centric smartphone, guys. Anyways, here are some of the quick samples that I took with this one for your reference. So these were the samples taken with the 11 megapixel camera, and again notice the colors. There's no color boosting or anything. Pictures look very natural, I would say, and these are some of the samples taken, and I feel the skin tones were produced decent, though it was very dull lighting. As you can see, it was about to rain, and these enabled the portrait, that is the bokeh mode. So again, okay camera, and again these were the selfies. Again, it's the same 11 megapixel camera that is used. So guys, that's it for now for the unboxing and first look at this smartphone or phablet or whatever you call. I would say very, very unique device, and certainly I would say this is a conversation starter, because if you are using this, everyone will ask you what is this, and they want to feel so I feel it's pretty unique in what it does, but again, this is not for everyone. Anyways, what do you guys think about this Microsoft Surface Duo? Do let me know in the comment section below. Anyways guys, that's it for now, and guys, if you're still not subscribed to my YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button. This is Ranjit, and I hope to see you in my next video. Take care guys.